there's no boundaries in drag at all. You don't have to understand drag, you just have to accept it. Oh, that's a wrong light for me.
Kim Andrè, better known as Didi Cancerella, has been doing drag for 3 years. He is about to perform for the 3rd time at Drag House, a drag show in Copenhagen. He is now preparing for his act.
Like, I do drag because it's fun and because I want to entertain people. I want to move people with the stuff I do on stage and make people cry, make people laugh, because I have a platform where I can tell my story and just be colorful and give something like to the community.
It takes around 3 hours for Kim Andrè to transform into Didi Cancerella for the show tonight in Vega, Copenhagen.
Like, it's a part of like the illusion, so you like get like a higher place for like your eyebrows, so you can paint more, and like so you can see like the crease and the lashes will come on and stuff, and just make it less boy. I block them always because otherwise I just look like a Polish prostitute with a manly face. It all makes sense. Like, my entire life I've been building up to doing drag. When I was 11, 12 years old, I was in musicals at school and out of school and stuff, and they always keep telling me, just stop singing because you can't, just lip sync to the line and just dance, and then just act. It's like when you do like acting and stuff and like you put on a mask, then the mask becomes something. And that's also like the case for this and drag and like in general, but it's still just me, a dude in a dress and some makeup. I just have more like superpowers. And all you can hear in the back are some really, really loud queens, and it's just fun. And this is Betty Bitch Lab. Mwah, mwah. How was the show today?
It was good. Now I've been in drag since 10.
For Kim Andrè, drag is first and foremost a way of performance.
Yes! Wow, they're actually really good tonight. I'm so happy. It's just performance art. It has nothing to do with like your identity or your sexuality or anything. It's an act. It's like you're an actor. I could be a clown and like do the same thing. It's universal. There is no right way or wrong way to do drag. If you do drag good, then you do drag. Even if it doesn't do good and you still feel like a drag queen, then you're still a drag queen. Even if you're bearded, if you're bald, if you're burlesque, if you're impersonation, if you're fishy, if you're funny, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as you do what you have in your head that is drag, then you're doing drag. And if people doesn't understand what drag is for you, then let them know. Like, education.
Drag has helped Kim Andrè not only with his art, but also with his own personal struggles.
I have been really, really insecure about my body when I was younger, and I still have that. But it helped me also just being called ugly and fat and stuff like that. And then when I cross over to Didi and people tell me like, oh, you're beautiful, you're so skinny and pretty. And I know just like, yeah, I'm cinched, I'm padded. Like, it's all fake. But it actually also helped me accept more that it's okay to have like the body that you have and not be like this perfect identity of how a dude should be, or like a man, boy, gay boy, or whatever. So now I'm more just like, I am what I am. Wow, that's really cliche. It's really cliche, but I am what I am, and I look how I look, and that's it. And if it isn't good enough for you, then there's something wrong with you. I got my tears. I probably won't use them anyway because they will come. I got my knife, I got my frog. I'm ready to tell a story and make people cry.
Around 450 people are here to watch the drag show. Didi is nervous for the reaction of the audience because her piece conveys a lot of emotions.
Today I want to make people cry, make people think about their lives and stuff like that. Like telling a story about a girl that's been abused and abandoned, and about suicide. Because a lot of people commit suicide these days. It makes my heart cry is that they don't have like a family to support them.
DD Cancerella is one of the 12 queens performing tonight at Drag House, alongside other queens like Tina's Deschenard, Faux Phoenix, and Betty Bitchslap.
For me, it's a lifestyle and it's a career choice. I live 110% by my drag and use it as my art to express myself in any way that I can.
If you, for example, go in and watch like a play at like some theater, the audience may expect something, but we can do like a lot of stuff here because the audience expect us to be like outrageous and stuff like that. So
they like that they don't know what's entering the stage next time.
Yeah, and it can be like very unpolitical.
That's a long word.
Unpolitical, correct. But that's no problem here.
Just in general, like, I don't understand, even if you have an opinion on what drag is to you, why do you have to expect anyone else to live that way?
Exactly.
And like, I know what drag is to me, but I don't have to say it out loud. Like,
but this is the way I feel like I can express myself mostly and show the world what I think is beauty. And to drag is political. You can do so many things with it, talking in between the lines so nothing is too obvious. And nowadays the drag is so common in the street picture and all around the world. It's much easier to outlive these things. It's a whole new art form.
A lot of drag queens include political and social statements in their performance. They have been fighting for the LGBT rights since the late 60s.
Drag played a very important part in the gay movement when we started back with the prides, because it was a spectacular way to show to the rest of the society that there are gay people and they're proud to be gay and they have a right to be. So they made the gay movement very visual.
Molly Kropp-Schmidt is Kim Andrè's best friend and fellow drag queen. She is better known as Harley Quinn.
The kind of drag I do is like more fishy, trying to look more as a woman. Sometimes I go the other way and do something a little bit more artistic, but mainly fishy, and then I'm fierce as fuck.
Drag is not just about the performance for Molly. It also helped her discover her gender identity. She is now the first open transgender queen in Denmark.
Doing drag helped me realize that I'm a transgender woman. Every time I had to get out of it, I would always get very, very sad. So I would come home from my work. I worked as a hostess at a nightclub. So when I came home from work Sunday morning, I would often just stay in my makeup, like fall asleep and stay in it until Monday morning. And then I just slowly started realizing that, maybe it's because I'm lying to myself. So maybe I should stop doing that. So I just woke up one day and I just said to myself, you're a woman, start acting like it.
Kim and Molly both have their individual success through drag. However, they work as a duo, hosting many shows and their own cooking show.
It's really important to have someone to rely on, because drag is really like a hard work and like
hard demand.
Yeah, and it's just better when you're two.
Yeah.
Like,
if you're alone with it, you feel very alone with it, because it is also very isolating in the gay
it's very
community.
vulnerable too. Like standing in front of like a lot of people and okay, it's just me. Like all the focus is on me. But if we're two people, like the focus divides. It's just like a normal friendship, just
better.
With a bit extra. Our fucked up minds just work together in some weird way, and
it works.
Then there's stars.
And if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
And then she's pretty.
Kim Andrè's mom, Vinnie Marianne Olsen, is very supportive of her son and has become a second mom to Molly.
I love Molly. She's great. She was difficult to go into in the start, but when she feels she's safe, she's beautiful, and we talk a lot about her
Transition.
What she feels, what she had been coming through for the years when she grew up, and so I'm there to support her, and I love her, and I'm a bonus mom.
She came into my life at the perfect moment. Like, my relationship with my family has always been a little wobbly. So when I needed a mom to support, she came in, and she has a heart of gold, and it's the size of the world. And she's just an amazing woman.
I really love like my family and my mom. Like my mom comes to like every fucking single show, and like my biggest fan, and everybody just loves her. Everybody knows her. So I'm really privileged.
He's still the same. It's nothing changed who he is. It's still the same. It's only the dress, and it's normal. It's normal for me, and I can see he's burning for it. All his performance, his attitude, his life in the eyes. He loved it. He loved to go on stage, and that's made me proud.
Kim and Molly started a drag show for upcoming queens in Copenhagen. This is the second show where new queens can showcase their talent.
They don't really have like a place to... A platform to like show themselves and like get a name out for themselves and get booked and stuff like that.
Passing on the torch.
Yeah.
Like, get some new meat into this.
Yeah, that they're starting this thing because it connects us, all the queens, and have this friendship, you know, in the drag society, and I love that.
I am very young at my age and to perform in drag. I'm only 15 years old. Be yourself, and yeah, like a party.
I'm so happy because it's, especially in Copenhagen, because it's such a small city, it's hard to sometimes find a job or a stage to perform other than your backyard or your bedroom, which can be nice too. But I want to show people what I can do.
If you like to dress up and like have like a story to tell people, or want to make people laugh, or just dance and like kill the stage, do stand-up, whatever, do mean looks, or just like feel pretty as a woman, then you're a drag queen. And it doesn't matter if you are a boy or girl or anything in between. Like, it's just acting and performance theater.